Hello, guys and girls. Chokester here with another episode of FTB Unstable. Today, we want to do a few things, but first, I want to show you I've moved my environmental controller in here. I've set it to 60 and 67, which gets upstairs and downstairs. I set a range of, I just slid it up 38. It does use 487 RF per tick, but as we know, our stuff up there is our solar panels are providing us plenty of RF, and you see we're full. But I want to do something. We don't have a renewable source of redstone. Now, I have a lot of redstone. I'm not going to need this, but 55,000 pieces of redstone. But hey, why not? Let's automate some more things. So the first thing is I've been getting these red orchids. All right, so that comes from mining just regular redstone or redstone ore, really. And you'll get them as kind of random drops. I believe you get more with fortune. But my builder has been pulling them in as well. So that's really cool to be able to get them from an automated mining. So I want to grab one of those guys. And I've been saving some of this redstone ore. Now I do have a fortune pick now, but in the past I just pulled it from my void ore miner. And I want to do that. And then what I want to do is create a user. So this user from extra utilities, pretty straightforward. Let's see, I need that. One of these days I'll learn how to craft, right? There we go. And let's see. Oh, you know what? I'm going to need a way to get this back into my system. So let's try our importer. Now, we didn't have much luck when it was connected to the wireless, but we're going to actually set this up to the actual wired cables. So hopefully that will work much better. In fact, I'm pretty sure it will. We're probably going to need a chest, and it should be good. All right, so let's go downstairs. And so I was thinking about where I could put it. I've got this whole wall of things to do with, but this is going to be real compact. And I was thinking I've already got cables running along here, and so I could do it right here, but I was thinking maybe like right here. So let's go in here. There's cable there. So how about we go right here? All right, and yeah, this might be perfect. So first thing we want to do is we want to put down the user, and the user is going to have to be up here. Yeah, right there. And then the concept is I'm going to put down the redstone ore and the red orchid. The way this works is that you place the ore down, you put the red orchid on top of it, and then after time it grows, and you can right-click and harvest it and get some redstone. So we can automate this. So the first thing I want to do is I want to put a chest down, and I think I'm going to probably have to do it back here. Let's see, I want it to come off to the side here, but unfortunately these importers, they can't occupy the same block. So I'm probably going to have to go back one here, because the red orchid's going to be right here, and chest, if it was right here, I would have no way to get the importer into this cable. So we're going to put it back one here. And that's okay, because we can easily make this work. So if I were to put that back there, let me grab my Yeta wrench and twist that around. There we go. That should be working. And let's go in there. Yep, all shows. And so, yeah, we can't open this chest, but I don't need to. It's just a temporary thing. So let me talk about ways to collect these things. Well, first I'll show you what it's going to look like. All right. And so what this is going to do is we're going to put this down. We're going to put this on top of it. The user, we're going to set this to, it's got multiple right clicks, and I think I want to use the activate block one. And it's going to right click, and there's nothing to worry about, so it'll just be any random slot, and it's always going to be on. Now I could set a certain threshold level and send a redstone signal, but yeah, I don't care. We've got lots of space up in those compacting drawers, and I can always upgrade them more. So this is going to right click, and we can see here if I pull my green grove. All right, so I can right click on this, remember, and it grows it. If I right click one more, it'll pop it off. But if we leave it there, and then we'll activate our green grove, and this will give it growth ticks. And so we want it to get up to a certain point. Let me take off my ring here. All right, step back, and there you go. And so this vacuum chest over here is pulling it, but you notice how it can't pull through walls and it'll get stuck there. That would be really nice because it just suck it into here. It's not back into my system. That's why we put the chest back there. So a better way to do it is the item node, router, collector, item collector. All right, so if we look at the item collector, it's pretty simple. Let's just make some of these. And then I want to make the advanced item collector, which should be pretty easy. All right. And so, let's see, it's working already. It does go pretty fast, especially with the sigil of green grove. So let me take this back up so we can get back in here just a little bit easier. All right, did I grab my red orchid? Excellent. So if we were to place this on here, now you've seen this outside. It's pretty straightforward. We don't need much. Maybe let's just do 2 on all of these. And again, I don't know which is X, Y, and Z because it's oriented horizontally. So does it orient accordingly, or is it from the player's perspective? I don't know. If you guys know, that would be really helpful. I mean, I could go search online too, but it's really not that big a deal because I haven't had a need for that granular control yet. But really, 1, 2 should be enough in all directions is what I'll do. And the cool thing about these item collectors is they pull through the walls. And so if I place this down and put my red orchid on it, now what's going to happen is we saw that this pops out front. Well, we needed to pull through the wall, especially when I close all this up. Well, actually just going to be able to close this up. That's what we needed to do. And that's where these excel. So if we were to do that, and we'll wait for this guy to do one more time. Let's go look at how many redstone we have in here. We have 55395. Stand away. That one didn't collect it, so let's try one more time. Yeah, that should be enough for me. There it goes. Nope. All right, so let's try to adjust this a little bit. Put this up just a hair. Let's try 3. And we could also throw a filter in here and just collect certain things, which might be something if we if we drop something here. See, that one's going to pick that up. Let's see. Yeah, so it picked it up. So we were 9.5, so redstone. Now we are 9.8. Yeah, so that's good. Oh, it actually popped off another red orchid. That's fun. Okay, so let's try this again. I'm gonna leave this open. Too much. Let's leave it right there. Okay, wait for the tick. Wait for it. Yeah, that guy's still pulling. Really would like. What if I were to collect it, make this even higher? I think that actually pulls it in. So let's get a new count. So we have 400 even. So let's see now. Got 2 in my inventory. This is like watching grass grow or plants grow. There we go. That's much better. So that'll pull it. Even if it does pop off the front, it'll pull out here. So that's pretty cool. And one last thing is, let's see, can I get that? Yeah. Let's watch it one more time to make sure it works with the wall in place. Because after all, that's the benefit of using the item collector. Come on, tick. Ding, fries are done. Lots of things going on. So, how are you guys doing today? Doing well? I hope so. I'm doing well as well. Having a pretty good day. It's early morning recording, and always got to love the day that starts. Yeah, there, it picked it up. So, always love the day that starts with Minecraft. So let's check redstone here. Yep, there we go. So it's that's working. So that's a pretty functional build. So I like it. So that'll slowly increase our redstone, and at the amount I'm using redstone, there's no way I'm going to be using more than that. Some of the big builds, we use blocks that'll be 9 at a time, or a couple of blocks, maybe 4 blocks at total. Yeah, that's 36, but the amount of time I'm not crafting, this is just cranking away all the time, even even when I'm not logged on. So pretty cool. Pretty cool. And I also like that I have all these effects here whenever I'm in my base. So that's pretty nice. Let me fix this. All right. So yeah, I mean, when I run around, it's nice and fast. Right? Just helps get me places really quick. Okay, let me gather some things, and we'll have the next segment. Okay, guys, I have grabbed me some living wood because we want to make an open crate. That is because, oh, that's right. So really cool is I put a request on Raul's GitHub for the refined storage to look in the player's inventory. And he actually added that yesterday. It was really cool. So that'll be coming very shortly. Is this planks? Yeah, it is. Okay, let's see. 4, 8 is going to be 8 of those. And no, I did that wrong. Try this again. There we go. All right, one of these days I will get that right. Perfect. And we can throw that back in the system. So now we got an open crate. The other thing we want to do is make a crafter, because we are going to be, let's see, do I have everything? I sure do. How nice is that? Oh, I'm going to need some cables. Let's grab, we'll grab a few of those. It's about all we need. What I want to do is, thanks to the Real Infinite, we have a request to automate the ender pearls, the mana pearls, and the mana diamonds and such. So what I figured is that we've got a crafter here. We've already got this whole infrastructure set up, and we've got these pools here. So if I were to just come over a little bit and drop them in here, that would be really good, and we can leverage this vacuum chest. So you can see I've already whitelisted mana pearls, so we're going to do that first. The crafter, though, this one already has the pattern. Now, it'd be really nice to leverage this. If I put a pattern in here, problem is it's going to send it out here. So we have to use another crafter, which is why I did that. So when why I created a new one. So we're a couple of blocks away. So if you look here, we're 1, 2, 3 blocks away. Our 2 blocks will take up 2, so we're going to have to add a cable in here to space it out. And it's okay that it connects to there, not a problem. And let's see, no, that's going to be wrong. So we're going to have to go up here, shift and space. There we go. All right, and then we'll throw our open crate on there, and this doesn't matter where we are, it just always points down. And so that should drop it into that pool right there. So the other thing we're going to need to do is we're going to need let's try this again without that in my hand. We need a shift left click. There we go. We need an ender pearl, and we can go downstairs to do the rest of this. And we're going to need a mana pearl. Got my ring on, that's why that came out. Okay, and so let's go in here and create a pattern for this. So that plus that gives that, and we should be able to go out here and dump this in this new crafter now. And so what's going to happen is the system will request, when I request it, the system will send it off through here and says this crafter is the one wanting it. It's going to drop it here, drop it down here, and pull it back in here. Now I haven't changed this range at all. We'll see if that's enough. Let's see, mana pearl. So Control Shift left click, start. There we go. All right, cool. Now we just need to take off our ring. And so this here should have protected me, but that's okay. Oh, that's going to be a failed attempt. Remember, you always got to cancel that. Otherwise, it will just hang there and wait. So again, I mentioned this yesterday. The multi-threaded. I'm thinking that might help with when there's something stuck in the system and there's other crafters around, it should continue on. Allow you to craft multiple things at once. So, all right, drops, pulls in. And let's go make sure that we are good. It's satisfied the requests. Let's go ahead and throw those guys in there, throw those guys in there, and we are done. All right. How cool. We've got a couple things automated today. We've got the redstone ore. We've got the mana pearls. Let's do that now for the mana diamonds. So I'll need one of those. I'll need a mana. No, mana. And I don't have any in here. Should have realized that, but I had to check. Mana diamond. Let's do mana steel. And yeah, we'll get it when we go down here. And we'll need an iron. I love how it's iron makes mana steel. Should be mana iron, but all good. This one. All right, so we'll do mana. Let's see, diamond does mana diamond. Here's that one. And then iron does mana steel. There's that one. Throw this in this crafter here. I wonder if I can shift click. Yeah, shift click goes right in. Okay, let's get us a diamond first. Look at that. How fun. Yeah, we'll just do one for right now. Good. And I've got to whitelist that in here. Okay, and let's go ahead and whitelist that. And we'll have to drop it into the system. I don't think I can just drop it in here, but the interface I should be able to drop it in. The question is which one? This one? Nope. Import. That one. There we go. So in theory, that should have satisfied the request. So let's try then the diamond again. Yeah, it's in the system. Drops, pulls it in, satisfies it. Excellent. And then steel. So let's craft that. Boom, boom. All done. Let's go make sure we have no outstanding. Ta-da! We are done. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, so there's one more thing I want to do, and I'll be right back after I prepare for that. Oh no, what happened to my builder? Oh, that's right. I just tore it down. So I've got everything in my inventory. I reconnected the show here. Oh, you can't actually see, but yeah, I reconnected the cable all the way over. So that's all good. And what I want to do is I want to go to the Nether, and I want to mine some, get over there, mine some of those dimensional shards. I only have a little bit in my system, and I've already infused this builder quite a bit, or actually up to 100%, but it'd be nice to have more, and because I want to do some things in the future with some power cells. So what I'd like to have is a good concentration of these dimensional ores. So I've already gone through a lot of this area and pulled out all of them, and manually, and they're fairly rare. So we're going to have to go to somewhere where they spawn, where they are fresh. They tend to spawn closer down to the lava, so I'm not too worried about getting the higher stuff. So I might just set this up over, closer to the ground and just mine a big horizontal swath. So let me see here, a little bit of lag while the server gens new chunks. I don't know, maybe right here. I mean, this might not be bad. So why don't we go ahead and set this up? And we're going to need the builder first. And you know what I forgot is my dimensional transceiver, but we can bring that for power. And I could also do items and send it back in, but before I flood that, I would like to have a buffer chest here first. And I brought the trash can just to see what we're going to get. Obviously, we're going to get a lot of this stuff, but we can set up the shape card to block that out if remember. We can tell it what not to get. None of these will be applicable here, but this will be. I'd like to get, I don't know, 5, 6, 7, 10, 20 stacks. Hey, bud. Right off the bat. But, and after that, then I'm done. I don't want any more. So let's see here. First thing we want to do is that. Next thing we want to do is shift right click on that. And, I don't know, let's just go do something like this. How about if we start over here? And I'd like to be in front of this. And what's it look like down there? Yeah, something like this. So we'll start right here. There's that corner. And then we'll go way over here. And yeah, let's sneak through here. Let's do this. Now, the cool thing is, remember, I can go under here. There are blocks under here. And so I'd like to get somewhere down under here, and we'll go over here. Yeah, let's go down under here. Let's see how far down we can go. Because there might be dimensional shards down here. I don't know. But why not? We can breathe in lava, or we can exist in lava now. Boy, look how far down this goes. Yeah, see, there could be all kinds of good stuff down here. And I want to leverage that. 15, 14, 13, 12. There's 9. There's 5. I'm thinking that's it. I can't really tell. It's awfully dark in here. Of course, I can't place a torch, but yeah, that might be good enough. So let's shift that one. New settings copied, and I'll meet you back there because it's going to take a while to get up. Let's pop this guy inside of here. We'll turn this on to see what it looks like, and cool. Looks like it's going to be exactly what we want. And so that's obviously going to get a lot of quartz and hopefully some glowstone. Well, I'm doing okay on glowstone. That came in really well from the void ore miner. So let me go grab the transceiver. I set up these super crafting frames or super teleportation frames, and I just bound the 2 of them and pop back and forth. And there we go. Takes me right to my builder. I can then go back to the portal really easily. Now I don't have to fly that whole distance. So let's power this guy, hey bud. We deal with him real quick. And let's make sure we grabbed all the those guys. What are they called? Gas tiers. That's what they're called. Okay, let's put this down here and make sure it's pulling from power. Perfect. And we'll need this guy. Shift, there we go. Okay, and let's let it run. Boom, 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 boom. Plenty enough. Okay, let's take this back out. Turn that off. Put that back in. I just kind of like to see that. All right, perfect. There we go. Let's see what we're getting, if anything. So it will be, this is not a clearing, it's going to be replacing it with dirt, remember. So we, in theory, should be seeing dirt somewhere. Can't tell if that's dirt or not with the, yeah, that's dirt right there. Yeah, so it's doing that right there. Now this will, before we had it tied to our, you can hear it, there it goes. Before we had it tied to those diamond generators, and they were each, we had 2 diamond generators, each at 160 RF per tick, so that was 320 total, and it would slow down after its buffer was full. So in theory, this guy should keep up because I'm pumping at 32,000 RF per tick. And or sorry, 83,000 RF per tick. So this should keep this guy going at full speed now and just crank through this area. Let's see if we can see some more of it doing its work. It's probably going way down. Remember, we have this all the way down to, in theory, what the floor is. But we're looking for dimensional shards. And I can increase the range. There we go. And we're full. Okay, this is where we would probably want some things like, use the trash can and some filters, is to get these things out. So I'm going to take all these because I want to take these back to the base. And unfortunately, I can't do that quite yet. Now, I do have the main base items, and I can say send that. But I really don't want to flood my, well, actually, it won't flood it too bad because I've already got it filtered. So let's try this. Let's just see. Come on, right there. Insert extract, insert, and let's see what's happening. Yeah, it's going. And then I brought the speed upgrades that we had in there. So let's throw those in there and watch it. So that's just going to load up my system with all of this, which is perfect. That's what we wanted. All right, and this is what we're looking for. Ideally, I would use a silk touch to get more of these, and I might actually go do that. I really don't want this basalt, although It's okay. There's two different types of basalts. This one looks a little bit nicer in my opinion, and if you want to make some of the cooler basalt blocks, this is what you have to use. The environmental tech are really good for the crafting of the the void ore miner, the void resource miner, the solar panel, and so on. But that's yeah, this stuff is just going to overload. So I'm probably going to want to set up the garbage can. Let's do something about that. Yeah, this should fill up my system back home. So in theory, I'm going to get rid of this stuff because I really don't want that much netherrack. It's nice to have and all, but my goodness, what am I going to do with all this? That's enough. I'll put the rest of them back in the chest. And now the question is why has it stopped running? Oh, because first of all, I got to stop right-clicking. I really wish they would fix that bug. That's, again, if you haven't heard me explain this, it's when you have an item conduit in here and you right-click on, let's say, this, come back out and, okay. Oh, I don't have it selected. There we go. If you right-click on this, it adds a new one. And so that's what's happening. And it's been a bug now for quite some time. I'm hoping that Ender.io fixes it. Okay, so, oh, you know what? It probably was just filling up this buffer here, and it really has. I need to configure that better on the back end. Yeah, that's exactly what happened and why it stopped. Okay, so let's set up this trash can here because we're going to need a few things. There's that. Advanced item filter should be plenty. I'm going to turn this off for right now. And really didn't have to do it that way, but let's put it. I'd rather not have it touching for fear of something being coming out. Let's do it back here. Yeah. Let's do it right there. Just to be plenty far away and be safe. All right, there's that. And then on the insert, we can filter it with an advanced and get rid of all these. And so we don't want netherrack. I mean, netherrack won't be coming in. We'll filter that. We'll filter that. And yeah, that's what I want to do, and that's what I want to do. So that'll send it all into not the export, insert. Yeah, insert. And of course I got another one of those. So that should be good. That should be extract and excellent. And in the meantime, what I want to do is reconnect this. There's this, and then shift left click on it. I'll go east. We want to enable, and we'll grab these guys. And now we'll do that. Okay, so we should be dumping out quite quickly while it comes in as well. Yeah, it's coming in faster than it can dump. I can always put more speed upgrades in there. Yeah, and nether quartz is fine. I'd like to send that up. So I'll have to work on getting this to dump into my system because right now it's not dumping into my refined storage. It's dumping into the storage chests. And yeah, I just need to configure the receive on the other side. So with that said, I think we're good. I mean, we're going to be getting a lot of stuff. It's already, oops, not that. There we go. Let's look at that. Yeah. So we should be good. We should be very good. Let's just double check everything. It says whitelist, magma block, insert. Yeah, looks like we're all set up pretty well. And that's filling up. Those are the things that we want to keep. And we already have a stack of these magma blocks in here, and there's a whole bunch of them back in my system. So I mean, I can always take a bit more in case in the future we want to do something with it. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff that's going to be coming in that we will only use sparingly. So okay, guys, I thank you very much for your support, for all the comments, and the Real Infinite. Thanks again for commenting and suggestions. So have a good one, guys, and till we meet again, take it easy. Bye.